Hey everybody, John Van Dyke here for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Saturday, April 2nd, 2022. Time is 6:55 p.m. Jersey time. All right, this is our last story for April 2nd. The police have been busy for the past few days, and we got another one for you. All right, we'll see what category this one falls on. Is it violence, sexual misconduct, or deceit, or a combination of one or more? Two or more. This is reported on Southern Maryland Chronicle.com. This came out on, let's see what the date is on this. I'm not getting a date on, but I know it just came out the other, it came out the other day. I just got it, so. Okay, here we go. March 31st it came out. Former MD National Capital Park police officer sentenced to 3 years for child porn. Oh, look at that, people. Another happy story, another good story about a police officer. Here it is, right there. So this is a happy, good story about a police officer. Had a happy ending. That's good. I like to read stories with happy endings about police officers. All right, Greenbelt, Maryland. U.S. District Judge Paula Exinas, that's X-I-N-I-S, Exinas, I don't know. Today sentenced Anthony Michael Milio, age 56, of Huntington, Maryland, to 3 years in federal prison, followed by 5 years of supervised release for possession of child porn. At the time of his indictment in January 2020, Milio was a corporal with the Maryland National Capital Park Police Department and was a K-9 handler. Anybody check the K-9 for sexual abuse? The sentence was announced by United States Attorney for the District of Maryland, Eric L. Barron, Special Agent Charge, blah, 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 blah. And let's see. The guilty plea was announced by United States Attorney for the District of Maryland, Robert K. Hur, Special Agent in Charge, John Ezra. Can't you just give me the damn story? According to his plea agreement, on August 7, 2019, the Maryland State Police Computer Crimes Unit received a referral from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children regarding the possession of child sexual abuse material. The cyber tip indicated that video files documenting child sexual abuse were uploaded to a document storage application account. The document storage application provided the context of the account to the investigators. The content included over a dozen video files depicting child sexual abuse and provide the IP address associated with the transfer of videos depicting child sex abuse to the account on July 1st, 2019. Again, people, I said it in the other video. They have software out there. I can't confirm it, but I'm going to say it is. There's software out there that can identify these pictures and flag it. And then once it gets flagged, then it is viewed by somebody. Just like when you put material up on YouTube and you put a song up on YouTube that belongs to somebody else, YouTube catches it right away, and you get a notification. I get it every once in a while, but I'm not monetized, so it's not a problem for me. And then the other thing is that, the software now out there that you get closed caption, and nobody has to sit down and watch the video and type it all. It just picks it right up and automatically can identify the word that you're saying. So it's really just dumb to even think about trying to do this stuff. And you got to ask yourself, when you do things, you got to say to yourself, if I get caught doing this, can I afford the costs? Can I afford the risk? So you got to say, if I get caught with child porn and I'm going to go to jail for a few years, is it worth it to me? No. There is no picture out there that you can to gratify yourself to that is worth going to prison. None. As detailed in the plea agreement, investigators learned that the email address was associated with Milio and an IP addresses were associated with an internet service provider account located at Milio's address in Calvert County, Maryland on September 5th, 2019. MSP obtained a search warrant for the contents of the email account, which revealed approximately 71 videos depicting child sex abuse. Now, I just did a story about a guy that's going to the pokey for, 17 years for a couple of pictures? And we just got another one that got caught with 100 pictures? But this one's only going to get 3 years? Seems like a little unfairness there. You should have got 17 years. depicting child abuse, including oh my god, I don't get this stuff. 71 video files depicting child sex abuse, including prepubescent minors, and images depicting children in bondage being sexually abused. The video files included a series of known victims of child abuse identified through the NCMEC. The email accounts also contain non-contraband material, including employment information associated with Milio. On November 7, 2019, members of the MSP and HSI executed search warrants at Milio's residence and recovered three cellular telephones. Milio admitted during the plea hearing today that the files he uploaded depicting the sexual abuse of children could be accessed from any device with an internet connection, including the cellular telephones recovered by investigators. For example, Milio uploaded the document storage application onto his personal iPhone, which allowed him to access the images of child sex abuse he had previously uploaded to the application. So I guess while he's out on the job, sitting in the car, he can have a little party with himself, looking at his pictures. Milio and the government have agreed that if court accepts the plea, Milio previously faced related charges in Calvert County, but those charges were dismissed in favor of federal prosecution. Milio and the government have agreed that if the court accepts the plea, Milio will be sentenced to between 48 months and 78 months in federal prison. U.S. District Judge Paula Enos has scheduled a sentence, blah, blah. The case was brought as part of a Project Safe Childhood, a nationwide initiative launched on May 2006 by the Department of Justice to combat the growing epidemic of child sexual exploitation and abuse. Blah, 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 blah. So there's more to this, more stuff. So, all right, I'll put this link in the description, and you can read the full story if you want. Another police officer with child porn. It's epidemic here in America, people. But don't wait for the police officers. Don't wait for the retired cops or the bootlickers, the Back to Blue supporters. Don't wait for them to tell you about it or even admit it to it. Because last I was told, they're going to tell you that you hate law enforcement. See, I'm told that I hate law enforcement because I talk about these stories. They say, what's your beef with law enforcement? And I say, what are you talking about? Well, you don't like law enforcement? No, I don't like bad cops. And here's the story right here of a bad cop. But you know what, people? You got to give them credit because they've got it in the minds of everyone that supports these cops that we're not supposed to talk about bad cops. Because if you talk about a bad cop, that makes you a cop hater. Do you see how it works, people? But don't worry about it. Talk about it and stand up to them. When they come up to you and they try to put their BS on you, just come right back and say, do you support bad cops? Because really, there's only one answer to it. And if they don't support bad cops, they'll immediately say no, instead of giving you some excuse. Like, oh, that cop was a good cop. You shouldn't give him a hard time. You kicked him when he was down. Isn't that right, Jack? That's what you told me.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Until next time, people.